大学院生活へようこそ
That's welcome back to my grad school life. Previously, I took a trip to see Mount Fuji, had some delicious ice cream, and reflected on my goals. Now it's time for my third full day in Japan, and it's hot. I got breakfast at Miyabi Bakery, which if you remember, I went there my first full day in Japan, and it was delicious. Plus, it opens early, so it was the perfect spot to get breakfast. I was told Tokyo was rather crowded, but that was not the case for me. This cafe was rather empty and very peaceful. It was the best place I could have chosen to start my day. But now on to the main event. I took the train to go to Ueno Zoo. I got off at Nezu Station, which takes you to the Ikenohata Gate. If you're there early in the morning like I was, this is the wrong way. You need to go to the main gate.
All right, I made it inside the zoo. Oh my God, my makeup was so hot. It's so hot. But we made it.
Hello. You know I love seeing animals. Though I do wish zoos would have larger enclosures for the animals, all creatures deserve to have their space. Now it was time for the main attraction, my loves. This was the first time I was seeing my favorite animal, the red pandas, in person. I didn't know they were so sleepy in the morning. I would have came later in the day, but I was so happy to see them. It was a major dream come true.
Since I was nearby, I decided to check out the other pandas. And yes, my makeup had me so stressed. I was walking around looking absolutely wild. I think the giant pandas were a main attraction because the zoo was advertising it everywhere. I was less impressed with the giant pandas because the DC Zoo has had them since 1972. Though I will say, as of this year, I believe they are gone.
Oh, my face. Oh my God. So awful. Everyone's looking like, what's going on with the face here? But it is what it is. I'm gonna head back to the hotel. I really just came here to see the red pandas.
The lies. I definitely went to check out the rest of the zoo. I've never seen a naked mole rat in person. I've only seen it on Kim Possible, but they're kind of cute in a strange way. I don't know why, but I thought meerkats would be bigger. And all cat-like creatures just warm my heart for some reason. I think it's because they have pointy ears, fluffy bodies with these big sharp eyes. So this zoo part of the vlog is quite long. I may have to do a director's cut because I know most of you don't want me to walk you through every single animal that I saw. I will say this, I wasn't a fan of that polar bear display. I'm pretty sure polar bears need the cold weather, and it looked like it was struggling in that heat. But besides the few critiques, the zoo was pretty decent. After the zoo, I walked around Ueno Koen, aka I was lost. Ueno Koen, also known as Ueno Park, is where the Tokyo Zoo is located. It's pretty in the summer, but I bet everything's extremely beautiful in the spring during cherry blossom season.
I'm heading back to the hotel to adjust this. Okay, so I'm back at the hotel. I'm going to switch bags and see if I can get to this beach. I'm gonna hurry because I think it's gonna rain at like 4 and I don't want to be caught in the rain. It's not gonna be a fun time. Look how much better my skin looks. That's crazy. I guess I just needed to add that lotion to it. It's a little wet because I had to add a lot more air spun, but wow. So oil, moisturizer, and then mix the lotion with the foundation to create the BB cream. I don't have to do this at home, but then again, I use Haus Labs at home, and Japan and Maryland's weather, DMV weather is like very similar. So I guess it's that with that foundation, I specifically need to do all the steps and then mix the lotion and it'll come out more moisturized. Hopefully this withstands the heat a little bit more. I gotta go catch a train. It's time to go. We're in Japan. We only have so much time.
This was one of those impulse decisions. I was ready and on my way to Kamakura Beach. I don't know why I didn't put the beach in my original itinerary because Japan is basically an island, so it has tons of beaches. And honestly, it was just nice to get out of the city. A change of scenery just transforms the vibe. There were a couple of cute shops at the transfer station. I decided to look for some souvenirs for my niece. Nothing spoke to me in terms of what I think she would like, but the shop was still cute. Don't you wish you could just live in Japan? Or maybe that's just me. I scurried to the platform to wait for the train. I used to get so impatient waiting for things. Now I see waiting as an opportunity to just breathe. I wonder if that's emotional maturity or just anxiety. I'm gonna choose the positive narrative that it's personal growth. I've been lucky to have my life transform in such a short period of time. I'm on a completely new career path and I'm slowly eliminating negative self-talk. I highly recommend therapy for those who are struggling. I think I would have continued to go years trapped inside my own head without it. And look at all the beauty that I would have missed. And I don't just mean Japan. Sometimes I just look at all my vlogs from the past year. At the beginning of the year, I was flying a plane, going back to school in my 30s, sad over a breakup, unemployed, but trying a bunch of different things, like snow tubing, making lotion, doing dodgeball. This year has been so random. You know I'm into numerology, and it's my personal year 6, and I was hoping for the really good things that come with a year 6, like finding love and a soulmate. And don't get me wrong, I have some amazing things happening for me this year. Look at where I am. I guess I didn't expect my year 6 to be a continuation of my year 5, which was so adventurous. But back to the vlog, I guess I should tell you where I'm walking to. I found this cliff area and I can't remember the name of it, but isn't it so nice? Solo traveling is probably one of the best things I've done. So if you have family or friends who try to talk you out of it, don't listen to them. Some of my family members have a more fearful mind state, which can be very inhibiting for a person like me. That's partly why I don't like sharing a lot of plans with people. I've come across so many people who have lots of negative things to say. I needed a moment to just sit down and breathe, so I found this little coffee shop. Everything is like the perfect aesthetic here. Sorry, I'm just geeking out. It's important to move forward in life and be the best possible version of yourself. Don't let the negative Nancys and the naysayers try to stop you from being who you want to be. It takes a lot of courage and focus to drown out all the noise and be yourself. Anyway, I headed back to Tokyo and went to Sensoji Temple. Sensoji Temple is the oldest Buddhist temple in the capital, and I believe it's open 24 hours. Nakamise Dori is a street of vendors leading up to the temple. Because I arrived at night, most of the shops were closed. I did manage to check out one omiyage-ya, or souvenir shop. I was still looking for a good gift for my niece, and it was here that I found it. I got her a Hachiko stuffed dog similar to the one on the left. I thought this might be a good gift because of the story surrounding it, about the dog waiting patiently for his owner. My niece is very young, so she definitely needs to learn about patience. Sensoji Temple is so beautiful. I'm so glad I chose to see it at night, to see it all lit up. I can't take a night stroll and go see a giant temple at home. Honestly, in the DMV, it takes an hour to an hour and 30 minutes to get anywhere these days. I would love to live in a walkable city with good public transportation. After Sensoji, I got hungry, so I decided to get some Kobe beef. This has been on my bucket list for a while. I had to try Kobe beef in Japan. I knew it would just be different. And yes, it was expensive.
They also want me taking a photo while it takes a video?
Just video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Nice. So cute.
The chef was so amazing. She was so friendly. I love watching the chef cook in front of me without all of the theatrics that American restaurants typically have. Not that those are bad. They're definitely entertaining, but sometimes you just want a more laid-back atmosphere.
Plant.
Eringi, a mushroom in Japan.
Iringi
Yes.
in Japanese. What's this? Eggplant?
Sweet potato. This one is sweet potato. This one is eggplant.
Oh,
Paprika.
paprika. Okay.
Now time for the reason I was here. Kobe beef! This was so good. Look at the soft glow in my eyes, guys. And they finished the meal off with a little bit of ice cream. This was the perfect way to end my day. I'll see you next time. Au revoir.